As our economy becomes increasingly globalized, it is important to understand the cultures that we're doing business with. China has a major influence on the U.S. economy, and we do a lot of business with them. So I thought it was a good idea to do some research on traveling in China and doing business. Here are some Chinese quick facts. The first dynasty was a Xia from the 2100 to 1600 BC. The current population is 1.34 billion. The currency is a renminbi, and the capital is Beijing. Here are some values and beliefs. Face is an important value in Chinese culture. Face is similar to honor or reputation. The concept of face derives from the actions of people. And there are 4 types of face. The Diao Mianzi, this is when one's actions or deeds have been exposed to people. The Jia Menzi involves the giving of face to others through showing respect by giving compliments. The Liao Menzi, this is developed by avoiding mistakes and showing wisdom in action. The Jian Menzi, this is when face is increased through others by receiving compliments. Confucianism is China's major belief system or behavioral system based on ethics. The basic tenets are based upon 5 different relationships: the ruler, the subject, the husband and wife, the parent, the child, the brother and sister, and the friend of friend. Collectivism is very important as well. They take pride in group units such as schools or nations. You always keep proper decorum so the collective can live in harmony. And the greater good is always more important than the individual happiness. Here are some etiquettes. The Chinese greeting. The formal greetings are usually initiated with a bow while facing down. Handshakes are common among foreigners. The eldest is always greeted first. They will usually be aligned in that order, so you don't have to ask which one to greet first. Always use honorific titles like Mr., Doctor, Honorable, until told otherwise. Exchange business cards with one side in Chinese and the other in English or your native tongue. Chinese should be written in simple text. Always use both hands to give your card with Chinese facing up. Take your time to appreciate the received card because they take a lot of time in that. So appreciate it first and then you may put it away. Dining. Dining is always a social event, so don't engage in business conversation until they engage it first. Then it's okay to. If somebody ever invites you into their home, take that as a great honor. Whenever you go into a house, always wait to be seated, and usually the honorable guest will be facing the door. Learn to use chopsticks. As such, it may take a couple of weeks to get it down, but try to learn how to use them. And always bring your food, like your rice, to your face, and you can eat it that way. The host always begins eating first, and usually use small portion size and get a little bit of everything they have to offer. And slurping is always okay. It's showing that you enjoy your meal. Meetings. Always schedule your meetings 2 months in advance and use it in writing. Whenever you engage in conversation to China, you always represent your country. As their collectivism, as they believe, they show as the individual represents their entire country. So whatever you say in your actions represents your nation. Always be on time, very punctual. If you show up late, please have a proper excuse and show humbleness. Keeping face is always important in meetings. Be patient when in meetings. They might go off on tangents that have nothing to do with the meeting itself, but listen for messages behind what they're saying. And always bring your own interpreter so you don't miss anything in between it. Sometimes you're going over very thick legal work or documentation, and it is good to have your own interpreter there so you won't miss any messages. This concludes learning the beliefs, values, and ethics in the Chinese culture. So when you're traveling abroad next time, you'll have a better understanding on how to engage in business relations. Thank you.